The new series of the hit Netflix show depicts the royal family in the 1990s while showing the breakdown of the marriage between King Charles and Princess Diana. The Crown's latest installment is proving to be its most controversial season yet, as the Sunday Times recently claimed a close friend of Queen Elizabeth said the Netflix show would have destroyed Her Majesty due to its portrayal of the firm. Olivia Williams, who portrayed Camilla this season on The Crown, spoke with the Sunday Times about the controversy surrounding the show. The actress said the royal family are open to scrutiny from quarters that are far less careful and far more interested in malice and prurience than the show is. She added, "I don't want to be contemptuous of people who get it confused, but it's not a documentary. My mum's a criminal barrister and she always said, 'Were you there? Were you in the room? Did you see it happen? No, then everything is hearsay.'" Ms. Williams spoke about critics of the show and said, "The word malice has come up, but I don't think there is anything malicious in what is being captured." The actress dismissed the notion that The Crown could hurt the reputation of the new king and queen consort, and said, "The result will only be good for Charles and Camilla because the show is about how these personal events have a bearing on the Crown. And that is a very well-researched and balanced view." The actress also spoke on The Crown's depiction of the infamous Tampongate scandal between the former Prince Charles and Camilla. The British media printed a script of an intimate phone call between the royals in the early 1990s in which the prince said he would like to live inside Camilla's trousers, as God forbid, a Tampax. Ms. Williams claims the portrayal of the private scene was absolutely the best scene and believes it was well handled by Netflix. She said, "We had this amazing director, Mael Tucky, and I think the writing and the way this episode is structured is so brilliant." The actress said people needed to have a sense of humor while watching the scene and urged people to watch the episode before making a judgment. She said, "I would like to make it illegal for anyone to comment upon the inclusion of this conversation who doesn't actually watch the episode. If you decide because your principles are so high that you're not going to watch the episode and then you choose to comment, your opinion is of no value. What this episode does is an extraordinary piece of filmmaking." Josh O'Connor, who played a young adult Charles in seasons 3 and 4 of the show, said in the past he would refuse to play the scene, and said there was no way he would ever be talking about tampons on Netflix. Actor Dominic West, who plays the 1990s version of Charles in the new season of The Crown, has said portraying the scene has changed his mind of the whole scandal. Speaking to Entertainment Weekly, Mr. West said, "I remember thinking it was something so sordid and deeply embarrassing, at the time. Looking back on it, and having to play it, what you're conscious of is that the blame was not with these two people, two lovers, who were having a private conversation. What's really clear now is how invasive and disgusting was the press's attention to it, that they printed it out verbatim and you could call a number and listen to the actual tape.